Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for January 2020. Yeah, 2020. I hope you had a great holiday. Happy New Year's. I hope this is the best year yet for you. Okay, so this is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You may have planets in the sign of Aquarius. You may be in love with Aquarius, and Aquarius is in love with you. So you'd be, cross-checking. Or you were just intuitively guided to the channel by either, whatever it is, something just said, I should click this on. I'm not even an Aquarius. I should click it on. Just trust within that. My messages, I feel, come to me for all who view the video. So trust in that. Just trust within your intuition. Okay, guys, we're going to start your reading with the Good Tarot. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a couple shuffles. I want to remind people that I am open for personal readings. There is a wait time. I really can't get around that. It's about 2 weeks, though I am working around the clock to try to do them quicker. If you're interested in a reading, please go to my About page. Everything is there that you need. Gives you all the information you need. And then if you decide you want a reading, once you have visited the About page, go ahead and make a payment. That's when PayPal will notify me, and that is when I schedule you in. And then send an email with your questions or your situation, whatever it is you need clarity in. So, yeah, that's how you want to go about it. Start at the About page. I'll try to remember to cut and paste the information into the detail part of the reading, below the reading. So I'll try to do that, but in case I forget, go to the About page. Okay, guys? All right, so I'm going to ask you to take a couple minutes and just do some deep breathing. I want you to let go of your troubles right now. Let go of your stress. And just bring yourself to center. Feel free to ask your guides for illumination if a message is meant for you, if all the messages are meant for you. And then trust. All right, my loves, let's see what's going on. Starting a brand new year, brand new opportunities. We have the Chariot. It's showing in reverse. I'm going to leave it in reverse for a minute. Number 7. Card of Cancer, by the way. This is about non-movement. I feel like it's non-movement, even though, what do I feel? I'm feeling like for some of you, there's an opportunity, or there's something maybe in my heart of hearts I want to go towards, but at this moment, there's non-movement towards it. So something's not balanced. And it's simply, and I'm saying simply, and I think it just feels kind of simple, like I just simply have to get something in balance, and then my movement begins. We have the 10 of Wands. So some type of responsibility is keeping you in place for the moment. We have the 2 of Wands. Beautiful. So it is for a moment. It's like this. There's this sense of responsibility that are on my shoulders, and though I want movement, something is holding me in place right now. Something I need to finish You know, it's like, I need to finish a project. I need to finish my resume. I need to finish an application. I need to finish something. And then movement begins, okay? I feel like I'm in this energy of non-movement. However, I feel like there's a light for someone, like for many of you, there's like this light. You may have been receiving signs, epiphanies, this calling within you. So something's calling you forward, right? But something's not completed just yet. Just yet. I have, look at that, the Ace of Cups. Wow, the Ace of Cups. So something seems stalled within love. This could be an obligation now also that I feel. You know, I feel obligated towards something. And again, this is of an emotional nature because it's all cups. It's also telling me where I'm lacking balance is in my emotional house. Doesn't mean I can't get it quickly. I can. We'll see. Look at this, the Ten of Swords. So you have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords underneath it. Aquarius, that's tough. That is tough. It's tough energy. It's tough energy. You know, it's almost like I'm dealing with someone, and though I feel a sense of responsibility to them, our communication is terrible. We're not communicating well. And again, I feel responsible towards this, whether it's a person, a relationship, something, an energy. It's going to be taking care of parents, right? Taking care of something. And I just have, you know, it's like I have one more lesson. No, it's not the lesson. The lessons have already been presented. It is one more trying to think of the right word. This may be the energy of, you know, I needed to reflect back, I don't know, like I feel like 6 months ago, maybe a year, like I had the opportunity to reflect back on something, to see something for what it is, right? Whether that's my responsibility in something, you know, who I am to someone. But I had an opportunity. The opportunity kind of slipped away. That's not a problem, okay? Because I feel like it's back again. You know, it's it's, you know, it's like a divine opportunity to reflect back on something that has to do with your heart, okay? The emotions of the heart. Because I need to reflect a little bit. Now, you know, and another reason why is because as I stay in this type of energy, I can see the stress it puts upon you. You know, I almost feel like I could crack a little. Like I could crack because I don't know if I can take much more. Okay? At least this is what I'm feeling in my heart. I don't know, you know, or this is what I say to myself when I lay my head down at night. You know, I don't know how much more I can take. This is fantasizing outward, looking in the future of possibilities and what could be. We have the Five of Cups. I'm going to get our last three cards out, and then we will dive in. Seeing the seven, 2 tens. I have the Empress. Now, all of these are shown in reverse, and I'm going to leave them in reverse for right now. I have the Seven of Pentacles, and I have the Moon. Someone's thinking of someone in their past, and they're wondering, what is my purpose? What is their purpose? What is my purpose in their life? What is their purpose in my life? It's the energy of, are we meant to be together, right? Because I have the Five of Cups down here, and what I feel like is I'm looking at someone from the past. I'm remembering. I'm thinking of memories of the past. And I do feel like this is right now, if I was to talk to you right now, I feel like this is something, whoever this person is of the past, I don't feel like I'm trying, well, I was going to say, I don't feel like I'm trying to get rid of them because, it's a little of each, to be honest. I feel like that's the energy you're coming from. Is this person, okay, so I have a couple different energies. So I have someone, I feel like you're with someone else. Though I feel like someone else is on your mind. Okay, so you're in a relationship right now. I feel like whatever you're in right now seems difficult, to say the least, difficult. Communication seems broken, to say the least. Yet you still have this energy of maybe thinking that you are, that you need to be there, that you need to shoulder these responsibilities, that you need to shoulder this burden. Yet you're not 100% into this relationship. This can be love, this can be work, right? We can be talking about a relationship with people we work with, a boss, what have you. But nonetheless, I feel like I'm shouldering the responsibilities. When it comes to love, I don't feel like I'm getting a balanced energy back, which is throwing me off of balance, right? It's throwing me off balance. And, in the midst of all this energy, there's someone else also on my mind. Someone that I've been with before, and the energy of maybe wondering, should I do any more than just think about this person, fantasize about this person? Should I do any more than just keep it to myself? You're not really sure. And I also feel the energy of, you're wondering, you may be with somebody right now that you thought at one time was a soulmate, and they probably are a soulmate. Well, not all soulmates are meant to stay forever. They're just not. Some come in for a second just to trigger you to move towards, maybe you're about to move this direction, but your soul's desire is to move this direction, because part of this is about your own soul desire, your own soul's desire. But let's be honest, I feel like that's what you're questioning. Almost like questioning my purpose. I'm questioning everything. Questioning everything. And the more I question, the more confused I become. And on top of that, I feel for someone who is currently in a relationship. I know you're not happy. Now, let me say one more thing here. For those who are in a current relationship where it feels kind of miserable, to be honest, I do feel like there may be children involved, and the children may be what keeps me there. Maybe what keeps me there, but I have to be honest again. I don't feel like I'm in a family unit. I feel like there's me and the children. So it doesn't feel like a family unit. Now, I know this isn't for everyone, but I feel like it's for a few of you. So I'm in the midst of wondering, where do I belong? Where should I be? And, Aquarius, I feel like also there's a lot of energy around, it's like there's a lot of negative people around you, and it's wearing on you. It's wearing on you. There's people around you who, maybe it feels like, it's like everyone's dumping on me. Everyone's dumping the responsibilities. Everyone is putting it on my shoulders. I feel like for some of you, you may have just lost it. You may have flipped out. You may have screamed and yelled and said enough is enough. You know, and it puts you in the type of energy again of searching and seeking for, where do I really belong? What's going on here? So the energy again of, you know, that light that showed up, I'm going to say a year ago, I'm just going to use the year, that opportunity to reflect upon something. Again, the door, that has passed, but it's re-emerging. So in a way, I feel like the Chariot being in reverse up here, the reasons why it's in reverse is because this light is going to have you reevaluate yourself, evaluate your life, and then make choices off of that. I feel like there's a lot coming to the light. What was previously in the dark starts to come to the light. And I'm not going to lie. I don't even know why I keep saying I'm not going to lie. I don't lie anyway, and because I feel the energy of someone from my past. And yeah, I just do. I feel the energy of someone from my past. Someone from my past may have reached out. It could be in any way, any different. And what I'm thinking is like, I'm living my life, I'm doing this, and then one day, maybe there's a text, there's an email, there's a friend invite, there's something that connects me back again to a particular person. It may be this person themselves who reaches out. Okay, I do feel that. And I have to tell you, I'm tired of talking about people from the past coming back. Not because, I should clarify that, it's not that I'm tired of it. I feel like my audience is getting tired of it. However, what do I do with that? Do I just not talk about it then? I can't do that because it's here and it shows up and it happens all the time. It happens all the time. So, yeah. I also feel like someone else you may find out you're pregnant. You may have been trying to get pregnant, but I feel like you may find out you're pregnant. Becoming pregnant, I feel, is a beautiful thing for you. But for some of you, I do feel like with that information, there could be a little bit of, I don't know, like you're not ready, or what are you thinking? This isn't the time, that type of thing. But I feel like within your own heart, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter, and it won't. Not that there won't be struggles. There's always struggles, right? When we understand that, we get through them much easier, okay? All right, let's keep going. We have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So, Nine of Wands is about fortitude. It's about pulling on the wisdom of your many, many, many lifetimes. Sometimes I feel when we get epiphanies, it's our higher self reminding us, hey, you've been here before. You've walked this walk. You know how to get out of it. You've been here before. But I don't remember being here before. But if you pull on your intuition, it's like all of your cells helping you. I have the King of Fire underneath King Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He is under the Nine of Wands. This can be someone that I've had past lifetimes with. Excuse me. We'll see. We'll remember he's there. Okay. I'm going to use the Cosmic Tarot. Let's break this baby down. And let's start from the beginning. We're going to look at that Chariot. We're going to see if we can get a little deeper on why it's reversed. Here's the Queen of Wands. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Interesting, she came out when we were just talking about the King of Wands. There is this Seven of Wands attached to this Queen. And there is a Ten of Cups. I feel like this Queen is defending herself. Maybe defending her marriage, defending her love, defending her family. She definitely feels like she's defending, especially with the Seven of Wands, right? It's the energy of, it's defensive energy. It's other people's energy around me. And them not seeing my point, them not feeling maybe this Ten of Cups as I feel it. We have that, again, the Chariot in reversed. So this kind of explains why the Chariot's in reverse. We have this woman here who, for whatever the reason, feels like she has to discuss. No, she has to explain something she feels in her heart for someone, right? It's going to be energy of, this is the person I want to marry. And other people are like, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is people not understanding your point of view. For some of you, this is that marriage that, that current, well, I'm saying marriage. It doesn't have to be a marriage. It's definitely a commitment, though, at one time. A strong commitment where, what was the Ten of Cups has become the Ten of Wands. Queen of Wands is intuitively guided. She moves through her intuition. She's not someone who's going to think about something for very long. This may be part of, and when you see the Queen of Wands, she could be someone else, but a lot of times she's you. When people show up in a reading, it's you and the energy of, what I'm doing, or energy that would help me to take on. So I feel like the Queen of Wands is more about the energy of feeling. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling something outside of my norm, my family, something that's pulling me in another direction. A lot of people are like, no, it's not right for you. Not the right person for you. It's not the right opportunity for you. Yet, I want to say, though, with the Seven of Wands here, I feel like, I can change people's minds. I can persuade them. I can get them to see my point of view. I'm going to say real quick, too, I did feel like earlier someone was going to find out they're pregnant, and you may, well, it may bring up the subject of marriage. Though I have to be honest, I feel like where your flight is at is maybe you don't want to get married. And other people want you to get married. Right? But I'm not really feeling that. It's not really what I want, right? Might be an accidental pregnancy, probably is. And, even with that news, I don't know that I want to tie myself to someone. I don't know if that's right for me. I feel like you have energy, Aquarius, of people, it's almost like people trying to stand in your way. You definitely have people trying to stand in your way. And, the more conflict that arises, the more that light burns for what's out there. Justice. And I have the High Priestess. So are we looking for, about to ask for a divorce? Want a divorce? Want a separation, right? I mean, here's the bottom line. Where I'm at right now does not feel like my Ten of Cups. My Ten of Cups feels like it's out there. Doesn't feel like it's here. Maybe it was at one time. And the High Priest is coming over the justice. Justice is about, number one, fairness, balance. Can be a court of law, right? Can be a judge, can be making a decision, someone making a decision. But I feel more what this is just what I've been carrying around. It is now making me want to disconnect, perhaps ask for a divorce. And I'm going to be honest. I don't feel like this is anyone who's sitting in a beautiful relationship. I feel like this is someone who has been and again, I want to say also, it doesn't necessarily have to be a partner. It could be a mother, right? It could be a roommate. But I feel like I want to cut the ties that bind me. I want to cut the ties that bind me. Why? Because you've been doing it for so long. Why now? Well, again, it's your intuition. The High Priestess is here. For some of you, it's like you got a sneak peek within a dream of what is possible, right? It really is up to you what is possible, free will. But it's like I got a sneak peek. I get this feeling inside, right? Whatever this is, I can tell you this. Wherever I'm at, it feels like it's weighing me down. And then in return, it has me looking out. Is that grass greener on the other side? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I have the Princess of Pentacles with the Devil, card of Capricorn. Princess of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So it could be double Capricorn energy here. I have this coming over the Two of Wands. Look at this. I have Temperance, but this is in reverse. You guys know, a lot of times I don't read reversals. And it doesn't mean, I shouldn't say it like that. I can flip a card back up, but still know whether it's coming from reversal energy or not. But sometimes I know I'm meant to leave that card in reverse. So Temperance is here. Let me get comfortable real quick. Okay, so we have Temperance here. Temperance is coming over this energy again as Princess of Pentacles and possibly Capricorn. This is about movement forward with this person, these people. This is about possibly wanting movement forward. Temperance is coming out like, whoa, hang on. Something hasn't been completed, right? She's stopping you on the 2. So she's like, wait a minute. Something has not been completed. Something... By the way, that is Sagittarius too. I just realized that Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And anyway, I definitely feel Temperance is coming out here to like put a block in front of you. It's like the last piece of the puzzle, but you have to solve it. You have to solve the puzzle. I'm thinking of Wheel of Fortune. Like you can call the letters, but then you have to solve the puzzle afterwards. I want to take one card on them. Ace of Swords. Temperance is saying before you have the green light, there's some type of communication that needs cleared up. Before you have the green light, there's some truth that needs to be looked at. There's something that needs to be looked at. I feel for some of you, what Temperance is asking you to do, because I have to move back here because she's stopping you from this energy. There's some type of truth that I need to look at. This may be that reflection that I'm being. Remember in the beginning reading, I said there's just something that needs to be reflected upon, and then movement begins. Okay. Now, let's break this down a little bit more, because when I see the Ten of Wands, right off the bat, I know what type of energy you're in. You're in the energy of carrying other people's burdens, along with your own. Not just theirs, but also yours on top of it. This also tells me that emotional houses are in disorder, disarray. Not that I can't clear it up. I can't. So, Temperance is telling me where why the Chariot was in reverse, because there's some type of truth that's important that I look at from here. Now, it could be because I am in conflicting energy, right? I feel like I'm fighting with everyone, or everyone's fighting and yelling at me. The energy, people not seeing my point of view. I am feeling unbalanced. I'm feeling unbalanced. And I want the Chariot to move, right? So I feel like what you need to look at, what the truth is something within what you've been carrying. Maybe I'm ready to cut ties, and I'm just ready to go. But Temperance is saying, I want you to look back, and I want you to look at the energy of what you've been carrying around. And I feel like it's someone in particular. For someone, it's like one, listen, you may have been taking care of a mother who is difficult, to say the least. She may be, and it may be due to her health. Not the why she's difficult. I feel like it's maybe someone who may have been somewhat difficult probably your whole life. And so right now you're in the midst of this heaviness, right? So I feel like there's something there you need to look at. It's just clarity is what it is. It's some type of clarity. I also feel like there's someone who's been carrying another person's burden, thinking they have to. Now, I'm going to say this is about love, of romantic love, let's say. Well, let me clarify that, because I don't know that I still love them, though I feel obligated. So I feel like I've been carrying their burden. This could be someone who has like addiction problems, and I keep trying to help, but nothing's helping, right? But nonetheless, there's this energy I feel tied to that person in a responsible type of way. Though, again, it's like that person is not appreciating what you do. No way. Not with the Ten of Swords here, right in the middle of your spread. They're not appreciating it. There's just no way they're appreciating it. And I just want to say, I feel like for you, this message is simple. It is, you are not responsible for anyone else. Your children, when they're small, yes. But this is just talking about, I am not responsible for someone else's decisions. And if that has to deal with addictions, I don't mean that, I'm not looking at them like, it's your fault. What I'm saying is, I am not qualified to handle their problem. Whether that be mental, whatever it is, it's like divine is saying, my dear, it's simply that you're not qualified, and it's not yours to take on. You can choose to do that, right? I can choose it. But that doesn't mean that I will make any difference in someone's life. Also, I feel like if I'm waiting for someone to change, but they've been in that mode for a long time, it may be me who needs to change. It may be me who needs to look at my situation and say, I have the right to live a happy, loving life. I have that right. So I feel back here, it's a little bit of free will decisions that is still holding me in place, okay? So nonetheless, I feel tied to that energy. I feel like for those people, Temperance is saying you need to cut the ties. You need to cut that tie. Not just cut it, but you need to understand and not take on the burden of how can I fix this? What can I do? Where can I help? Right? I've been doing that and have a help. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't want you to put that on your shoulders. So Temperance is saying you're putting it all on your shoulders for someone else. And it is their responsibility. It is their seed of intention. It was their soul's intention to have certain experiences. And sometimes we get pulled into it, right? We lower our energy to meet their energy, and then we get kind of sucked into it. Temperance is like, come on, think about this, okay? So there is our block, and there is our opportunity for reflection. When we reflect, I feel like Temperance is going to turn around. I feel like the Chariot's going to turn around. Okay, let's keep going. I feel like we're getting into the mental aspects first. And by the way, I also want to say, with this Ace of Swords here, again, it just kind of feels like some type of communication comes through, and it could just change my whole mindset of, I'm sitting over here in a life that I'm just not that happy with, and then something triggers me over here, and now this is where my attention wants to go, right? But I still feel obligated. This is really what it's breaking down to, but I still feel obligated over here. Okay. And I want to say the word, I feel obligated. That obligation, I'm showing me, comes to an end. If I allow it, right? It has to come through me if I allow it. But it is the energy of following your intuition. Your intuition is being lit. It's like a small fire. It's like, think of your furnace, and it's just that little pilot light is lit. The pilot light came on. The furnace hasn't ignited yet, but that pilot light is on. That is what your intuition is, that pilot light. Okay, let's keep going. Let's find out why. Excuse me, I'm fighting a little bit of cold. We all are. I have the Six of Swords. I have the Six of Pentacles. And I have the Five of Cups again. Which, if I would put a card on each card, this would end up over the Five of Cups. But I'm not going to do that yet. Excuse me. So I have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Six of Pentacles upright. Six of Pentacles is balance, right? What is this telling me? Because if I have the Chariot in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, over the Ace of Cups, this is telling me that I'm not prepared to put down my swords. I'm still carrying my swords around. I'm so sorry. Some of you are clearly thinking of someone from your past. And what you're thinking is what a different lifestyle it would be. It's funny, I just noticed a 6 and a 6, one reverse, one upright. So I'm wondering, do I have one person who is sitting is sitting in the upright and one person who is in reverse right now? So again, it's the energy of I'm not moving forward, right? Because I feel like I'm still in the battle. I'm still in the battle, but the 6 is telling me that I can move out of it soon if I choose. How? I have to move into the 6 of Pentacles energy. This is the energy of giving and receiving. Now, I'm going to be honest, I feel like for some of you, it's not about the giving, it's about receiving now. So I've been in the energy of giving. This could be to my children, to my husband, to my wife, to my parents, to my job, to the grocery store, to the bank, right? I'm giving, and I'm giving to the utility company and the mortgage, and I'm giving, and to the dog and the cat, and I'm giving, and I'm giving, and I'm giving. And now I want to move into the energy of receiving. Receiving. However, to move into that energy, it requires some sacrifice from you. And that sacrifice is about putting down the swords, stopping the fighting, not engaging with people who are purposely trying to get me in that fighting type of mode. I can't engage them because I feel like I can't control what they're doing, but I can control what I'm doing. The more someone comes at me, and the more I feel life like this, the more I fantasize about what is out there, who is out there. Someone in particular, where are they? What are they doing? What is their life like? Are they thinking about me when I think about them? I feel like if I'm doing that in the quiet of my own mind, at night when I lay my head down. Well, I'm saying that, but yet I feel like there's just moments through the day it pops through my head. I wonder what so-and-so's doing. I wonder what. And, when Temper showed up. So, for some of you, this person of the past may be the energy of what you're moving into, right? But I got to clear this up. I can't go forward stuck in that energy. I'm saying stuck, but I feel like I'm allowing myself to be stuck at the same time. Right? Because I've been giving and giving, I'm giving and I'm giving and I'm giving and I'm giving in all areas of my life. And now I need to allow myself to receive. Right? Now, also within that receiving, it is also allowing yourself to receive your intuitive calls that are coming in. Your intuition. Allow it to expand a little bit. Again, it's that pilot light that's lit. Pull on that pilot light, get it to ignite the whole furnace. You guys know I never want to see anyone break up unless it has just taken its course and, it is serving no one's purpose any longer. Then I'm a true believer in you need to go focus on your life, right? It is your seed. This is your time on earth. You chose this lifetime. Don't waste it. Oh my God. I'm talking to myself at the same time because it's the truth. Don't waste these seeds. Okay, let's keep going. I have the 3 of Wands. I have the 9 of Wands back again. There's a Chariot, and it's upright. It's upright. Card of Cancer. And a Tower. Now, let's be honest. Why do I keep saying that, Aquarius? Let's be honest. I sound like an attorney. Let's look at this energy together. So we have the Chariot moving into the Tower. So what's this saying to us? This is saying that someone does want movement, right? I want to check out of this, not this lifetime, this situation, I want to check out. Right, I'm ready to go. Here's my key. I'm ready to go. Yet, as I think, and this is the thing, I'm thinking that, but am I saying it? Am I making the movement? And I feel like, no, it's more about, I'm waiting for the universe to come in and shake it up. I'm waiting for something to come in and end it, right? I am waiting for the universe to bring this tower in instead of me bringing the tower in. Tower really is universal energy, right? It's something that happens very quickly. It can feel like destruction, but it's not always for you. Sometimes I want to give it to someone else, right? So this may be exactly what you're doing. You know, I'm giving this tower to whatever's holding me back, not just a person, but whatever it is holding me back. You're coming in the upright right now. I like that. But it's like, I need the tower to come in to, you know, it's almost like a tower is getting in your way, right? Here's the chariot. It's an upright. Starting to go. Bam. Here's the tower. It's almost like a block. Why? What's my block? Maybe there's something I need to take care of. Not the universe. The universe is saying, sweetie, this is what you really need to do. You know, tower is a helping hand, though, at the same time. So it feels a little like the tower comes in and stands in your way temporarily. It's a temporary action. We also have the Nine of Wands backing that up. So I'm gonna tell you. I was just gonna say I'm gonna be honest again, like I'm a freaking attorney. What is going on here? For some of you, I feel like there is a person or something that you're intuitively feeling. Again, it's outside of what you are right now. Who you know, what you have around you. So it's different. You know, it's a person that's not around you. It's a situation that's not around you, but it feels like one that could be, right? At least that's what I'm telling myself. This could be. I could have this. Nine of Wands talks about the energy of not giving up, right? I put a lot of effort into something. It's also the energy of pulling on past lives. Sometimes I feel like you know, this could be a connection of the past, and I feel like we may have had past lives together. We may be soulmates, that type of thing. Because it is coming over the Five of Cups. So I'm thinking of someone that I have known before. Nine of Wands throws in a little, I don't want to say confusion, but a little bit of, you know, is it someone in this lifetime or is it someone that I've lived past lifetimes with? And feeling intuitively guided to move in a different direction. I want to stay with that for a second. I just want to stay with that energy for a second. I have the Five of Wands. So I do feel like it's someone in this lifetime. Doesn't mean you didn't have past lifetimes together, but this is someone that you have already met. I feel like if I've described the person, I would say that we're very much alike. You probably, excuse me, it's probably like we either worked together or we lived in the same town as children, that type of thing. You might also say that something outside of yourselves ended the relationship before. Something outside of yourselves. Almost like out of my control. It could be when we were children, you know, they moved away. And what could we do, right? We were 13. What could we do? What could we do? So it feels like whatever broke these two people up back then was beyond your control. However, I'm definitely thinking of this person again. Here's a 5 and 5. 5 and 5. So if you're thinking about them, they're thinking about you. You may find that your guides have been putting little thoughts of this person, but same for them too. And when we broke up, or if we were together in that way, because for someone, this may be when you were like 13. This could have been like puppy love type of thing, but little did you know that it really triggered a heartstring, and it was more than puppy love. Okay. So I don't feel like we were truly together because we were so young. However, I feel like the guides are saying, but it did pull on that heartstring, and that's exactly what it was meant to do. Sometimes we get together with someone at a period in our lives, and it doesn't last, and we think that's it, right? But sometimes, I just feel, because I've done so many personal readings, without giving someone's reading away, because there's so many who've had this, someone from back in the day, let's say, shows up again, or we show up. Somehow it comes, the connection comes back together. And if you really think about it, why would it come back together now? And what happened during that time period? Okay, let's take a moment, and I want to explain one thing. So let's say you come down as a twin flame. So you come down to Earth, or you begin the process, right? And the twin flame is about the separate journey. So we may begin as one, and then it's the split, right? It's the split, and then it's important. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scream. It's important that they each have their own journey, right? Because eventually, whether it be in this lifetime or, once we pass, we'll certainly connect again, right? And then it's about the coming back together to really expand that soul. So just as important as that coming back together is the separate journey. We're each learning. Right, we're learning, and then we're going to bring that together. So all I'm saying is sometimes we can't beat ourselves up or beat the universe up for what wasn't, when it just wasn't meant to be any more than it was at that moment, because that's what you needed. But when you need it again, when it's meant to be again, then it is again. I don't know if that explained anything. I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. When I think of this person, it does one of two things. It either puts a smile on my face or it puts a little sadness in my heart. The sadness would come from not being with them, right? Though it can also put a fire in my heart to move towards them. And again, I'm feeling the energy for someone of, they may have reached out, or you did, in some way, and I do feel like it's a small way, but that small way, boom, is going to grow. It just feels meant to be. I don't know. It just feels meant to be. But it doesn't mean it has to be, right? My free will is going to determine that. Meant to be, but am I going to accept the challenge? Am I going to accept this journey? I don't have to. Okay, let's keep going. By the way, I don't know if I said that I have Pisces also. They're major arcana. So we have water anchoring two corners, and we have fire anchoring the other two corners, with water in the middle. You only have one pentacle and the rest are water, fire, and one swords. Alright. Hello, lover. Well, hello, lover. Hello, lover. It's so nice to see you back where you belong. King of Swords. So we have the Lovers, card of Gemini, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We have the Two Swords. Here comes all the swords. We have the Prince of Swords. Okay, so this is definitely younger, older energy. Younger, current energy. And we have the Death card, card of Scorpio. Coming over the moon in reverse. Some of you may be hearing guidance from a mother who has passed. Guidance towards your love life. I get this all the time, and who better, right? Who better? Our moms and dads, especially, well, I mean, in this lifetime too, but when they've crossed over, the unconditional love, and I don't know, just the knowing, like they know, and if they know, I've heard it many times where parents who maybe we feel weren't the greatest in this lifetime, right? But they had their own challenges. They had their own soul journeys now that maybe we can't see and understand. But anyway, where they weren't so giving maybe in this lifetime. Don't think that they don't evolve. I mean, you can't really have a spiritual life and then say, well, I don't know. Anyway, this is not a negative thing. This is a very beautiful, positive thing. So I feel like someone's mother is very involved in one's love life. By the way, if you live with your mother and where that conflict, again, may be coming up is defending love. And maybe that's why I'm feeling like Mother on Earth, Mother is past. Mother Earth is like, no, no, not good for you, not right with you, what's wrong with you, you can't get divorced, you can't do that, blah, 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 right? That's one mother. But then I feel a mother who's cross, who's saying, honey, I know what your soul wants. I feel that, helping, okay? Because they can only help. They can't force anything. Helping to bring someone into your life. Now, I have the Prince of Swords and the King of Swords. So I know this is younger energy and today's energy. But it doesn't matter because the Lovers is attached to it no matter what. No matter what, the Lovers is attached to you. So we can look at the Lovers and we can call it a soulmate energy. It's certainly a soulmate energy. Some would call it a twin flame energy. Right? The card itself is a head over heart decision. And we do have the energy of wanting to make a decision. So here I am. I had that old scenario of where I'm at and the burden, this and that. But now I have this new energy. And it is, again, that pilot light, right? The pilot light. And what it does is it throws you into a question mode. It throws you into, just a little bit of fear of, oh shit, what do I do? What do I do? Is this a direction? Is this the person I'm meant to be with? Is this the person of my dreams? Is it my soulmate? And the answer is yes. Yes, yes, yes. Doesn't mean you weren't already with a soulmate too, though, okay? So I feel like we need to look at soulmates different. Soulmates are not just people who bring good things to our lives. Sometimes they're people who bring struggle. But that struggle gives us great expansion. So they had purpose too. And we do that for others too. Okay, anyway. So, what do I do? What do I do about this? And where my, should I say, doubt or my not knowing for sure, it seems to be based more out of, I'm a little fearful of moving forward with this. But there's no doubt that there's love in your heart. Whether I'm already loving this person, or the universe is just saying this love will grow. This love will blossom. But sitting over the Seven of Pentacles, so I'm wondering who this person is to me in my lifetime. Who are they? What, I mean, is this seed of intention something I planted, or is it a false seed? There's really no false seed, but I guess they could appear that way. Let's do underneath while we're at it. Well, I just looked at the time. It's already an hour. I mean, I swear, guys, I feel like I'm amazed sometimes when I look at the time. I'm like, what? It doesn't feel like that much time. All right, we have a lot of cards. I am going to accept them. We're going to do them in parts, though. I have the Five of Pentacles. So part of my question is, if I accept this, right? If I decide to go forward, if, whether the person has shown up yet, or I'm feeling like they will, or I'm feeling that I'm guided to show up in their life in some way. Here is the movement with the Five of Pentacles. So this shows me, now listen, I saw the Tower earlier, right? We saw the Tower earlier. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is the energy of moving through my life, through my woundedness, right? I can't expect to go through life and not have any wounds. It's just, but they heal, just like a scrape. It heals. This is about healing, but still moving. Look at that, I have the Three Swords. Some of you may have lost a mother recently, and there's the Queen of Cups, so she could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And by the way, we have all three energies on the board pretty strong. So I feel like some of you did. You have lost a mother, but in the same breath, I want to say, I just want to say, wipe your tears, because you haven't lost your mother. You haven't lost this doesn't have to be a mother, but you haven't lost. This is someone who has showed you love. This is someone, well, even if they didn't show me love, I knew they were there, right? And now they're not. This is someone I may have talked to, about my emotional life, and I don't feel like they're there anymore. And the guidance from them is they are still there. They are probably helping you more now than they could when they were, in the limited human form. But this is the energy of moving, continue to move forward though. Okay, so even if I'm feeling broken, I still need to move forward. We have the Princess of Wands, and that's exactly what she does. She is, she moves with that fire in her belly. When there's a fire in her belly, she moves with it. She gets going. And for some of you, it is your mother putting that fire in your belly. Like, like, I don't know. Like, oh my gosh, if I move out of this situation, it's going to require so much, right? Five of Pentacles, it's going to require so much. And I feel kind of broken right now. I feel wounded. I don't know if I have the strength. Well, you do have the strength. Otherwise, the message wouldn't come up, right? It wouldn't come up. But it's also about not just pulling, it's remembering all your ancestors, all who have loved you, not just in this lifetime, forever, for eternity. It's all your soul family. All of them. Well, hello, Four of Wands. What I feel is the most romantic card in the deck. Well, I mean, most romantic, I don't know. This is the most connected as it comes to love. This is finding the one, that one finding me. And this is the commitment. This is an unwavering commitment to someone and them to me. This is stability within a relationship. This is exactly what, for some, This is what your mother wants, but this is also what you want. By the way, also grandmother energy, okay? I feel that kind of strong all of a sudden, like grandma. Like, grandma, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. I have the Eight of Cups. I have the Princess of Swords. And I have the Seven of Cups. You know, if well, let me just say this in a general way. I feel like if I could really learn to trust the energies that I'm feeling from those that have gone before me. It's kind of like that experience, though, right? That experience. Now, do I mean those who have crossed over, right, and gone before me in that way, or do I mean the energy of people who have walked this walk? Perhaps both. Someone's mother slash grandmother is trying to help you mentally. Okay? Trying to help you see or feel your way. And the reason why is because right now I'm just in confusion. I'm in a very confusing state. And because of that energy, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to go this way, that way, stay right where I'm at, or give it all up. I don't know what to do. This is exactly why, let's just say your spirit guides, okay, because they are your guides. Let's just say your spirit guides. This is why your intuition is being ignited. That pilot is being ignited. It's up to you to ignite the whole furnace, but the pilot light is there. It's been lit, coming from above to you, right? To help you in these decisions that you want to make, okay? I have the Four of Wands here, so this tells me that if I'm, I don't know, lost in love. Now, I know it's not for everyone, right? But that doesn't mean it can't be for everyone, because my readings show me time and time again that my life depends on my energy. My life will turn out the way that I create it, right? I co-create here. I have my own paintbrush. I'm not just dependent on source, right? My life, you know, some people's like, okay, it's already been written. The bullet points have been written. It's up to us to add the fluff. And boy, do we add fluff around the bullet points. To me, the bullet points are the Seven of Pentacles. There's that seed of intention. Now what you want to do with it, it's up to you. So this is a lot of times when our guides come in, because I'm a little bit I'm in a state of confusion. I don't know what to do. I cannot trust my own decision. Get out of the head, into the gut. I'm telling you. Especially for this reading, get out of the head. Because especially if you're overthinking, and you're carrying a lot of sorrow for someone that you miss, okay? Now, someone who has crossed over. You're carrying that sorrow. First of all, I feel like, you know, it feels light and fluffy to me right now, as in Sweetie Pie. You know, we will be together again. We will be together again. And there's Marley, my dog. So you're damn right, we will. We will be together again. Don't give up your journey here, because you only have this lifetime, right? You may come back many lifetimes after this, but this is a lifetime you're in right now. You chose this lifetime, so don't stop living it. Because I miss someone, you will be together again. Listen, guys, I know this energy better than anyone. You know, I lost my son, and I don't know how I've been able to carry on, but I have been. And I know Source has taken the horribleness of it out of me and replaced a knowing in me. And that is a gift that I've been given. It's a true gift. I've lost many people, my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. I mean, my son just seems to trump it all. He's the last one I lost. And anyway, it's not that I'm looking for anything other than I want you to be able to trust me as much as you can when I tell you that your loved ones don't want you, mourn, yes. Do what you need to do, but don't allow yourself to stay in the sorrow. This is your life. Live it. And you will be together again. And also understand spiritually, they're so strong in your life. And I have to find a way to trust that. Because if I can trust that and I can pay attention to that pilot light, I'm going to be able to light my own furnace here. And this is what it includes. This is the type of relationship we're looking for. This feels like the person I'm meant to be. Now, I don't know if I'm meant to be with this person for the rest of my life, but I feel like this is the person you are going to be with for a while. This is that commitment. This is a commitment for the rest of my life. But, we can't really say that because I can't determine what your free will is going to change and not change. I can't determine with their free will. Nobody can. Nobody can. Not even Spirit. Not even Source. It is about the freedom of choice. But here it is. Here it is. Now, not only that, but, it's coming out out over the moon. And it is about things that have been in the dark now come to the light. They now come to the light. They come to the light. That means I have the ability to trust what I'm feeling. I know what I know what I know. I know what I know. And that's all I need to know. Okay. Why is someone's loved one coming through to help you in your love life? Because you can't make a decision. Because you could be starting to feel anxious over a decision that needs to be made. It doesn't need to be made. But clearly there's a change that you want in your life. I mean, I feel like good old mom wants to bring a good old boy or girl back who has been there before. Maybe they met them and they really liked him and they just knew, right? It's the energy I just knew. I mean, I've met people like that in my own children's life where I was like, oh yeah, I like them. They could be great. And then they break up and it's like, what? What? But I know that you're perfect, but it's not my journey, right? Not my journey. I can't force anyone to do anything. Okay, I'm going to pick these up. And I think what I'm going to do, guys, well, I have been doing quite a few personal readings, and I've been using my oracle cards in these readings, and I feel like I also want to use one, give you an oracle card too, but I want to do something else real quick. I want to look a little bit more at the Lovers. And I'm going to use the Universal Tarot. Just going to throw some cards down on it. Well, there's that Six of Swords, and now it's in the upright. So what does that mean? This is the energy, maybe even before this lover comes in, this is the energy of, I'm willing to set those swords down. I'm willing to move forward now, right? I'm no longer willing to stay in the fight. You could look at this as victory, but I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know, sweet victory. This is the energy of putting you first and putting your desires first, right? But this is letting go of the fighting, letting go of, I'm moving on from energy that doesn't feel right to me anymore. And I'm consciously moving forward. Look at this. We have the Ace of Pentacles over the with the Four of Swords. So, what can I say? This is the energy of the lovers coming into your physical world. I mean, to me, the Ace of Pentacles is something that's coming into my physical world that I can touch. What's this showing me? This is showing me after the healing period. Well, I shouldn't say after, even during. This is about asking for guidance, praying for guidance. This is about allowing myself to heal, right? But I feel like what this is saying is even during the healing process, I'm in movement, right? What I'm learning through maybe my meditations, my thinking periods is movement is needed, right? Maybe I feel like I deserve more than where I'm at right now. But, and also I want to tell someone, I feel like you may be dreaming of this person, and feeling like in your dreams, they're coming to you. You're coming together. Not only is they coming to you, you're meeting, right? It's two people who are meeting energetically, and then let's see what happens. Can't help but look at this, and just kind of looks like the wedding, like, what do you call that? A wedding arbor? I don't know if that's the right word. So it just feels like to me is if I'm willing to allow myself to heal, if I accept the help of the universe, right, the help of divine and the help of my guides, and I'm willing to put down the arguing, the fighting with others, right, the lower energy, I'm not willing to live within that anymore. And clearly, let's think back, there's things that it's not really your job to change, and you can't even if you tried, and you probably have tried. I'm willing now to put that down. I'm starting to see clarity. I'm starting to feel the direction. The lovers is coming in, not only to my dreams, but into my physical world. It's coming in. It's just requiring a few things from me. We already know this, right? Look at this. 6 plus the 4 is 10, and then the ace is 1. So we have an 11 on the board, which can break down to a 2. You may have 11 master life. Also breaks down to the 2. Though remember that, which is beautiful partnership. Beautiful partnership. Okay, so I didn't want to let the lovers go without finding a little bit more, and so it wants to come into the physical world. When I allow the true healing to take place, and I'm willing to put down the burdens, walk away from what I know is no longer serving me. Matter of fact, some of you feel tied to something, and the universe is saying, sweetie, release yourself. We're not tying you to it. You're tying yourself to it. We are not tying you to it. We want you to be free as a bird. Sometimes the universe gets a bad rap. Like it's always their fault, right? I should do a past life reading soon. Alright, we're going to bring out the Mother Mary cards. Doesn't matter what religion you are, by the way. As many of you know, I'm very, very spiritual. But I don't know that I would say that I'm religious. I'm sure there's always room for improvement for me. I feel like my guide just told me that. Well, there's room for improvement, Sandy. Sure there is. Okay, let's just try to get one card. Gratitude. It says on the bottom, as I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts. It's kind of what your whole reading is about. So let's read. I'm going to hold the card up. I want you to look at the picture while I do that. It's funny, when I go like that, I see, I don't know what I'm seeing. It's like the sun is setting and then rising. I don't know. God is generous and loving and desires the very best for you and all of his beloved children. If you've been feeling forsaken or forgotten, this card reminds you of the magical power of gratitude. No matter what the current situation may be, there is always something to be grateful for. Take 1 minute now to review your blessings, including being alive, the sunset, and the sunrise. Wow. Okay. And that's what I was seeing, the sunset and the sunrise. And here it is. I don't know. Sometimes I blow myself away with my guides. All right. Take 1 moment now to review your blessings, including being alive, the sunrise and the sunset, birds singing, and so forth. As your heart warms with gratitude for all that you currently have, you open yourself to receive more. Today, practice saying thank you repeatedly out loud and silently. These words are the keys that open the door to happiness, abundance, and fulfillment. As I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts. Well, I want to say thank you for allowing me to do this reading for you. I want to say thank you to your guides for giving me such beautiful messages, as always. I want to say thank you to my guides for moving me in the right direction, always steering me in the right direction. And I want to say thank you to all of you for just being part of my life. I mean, truly, I am so thankful and grateful that I had the opportunity to live my life in this manner. And I couldn't do that without you. So I am very grateful for you. Thank you for everything, guys. Thank you for your beautiful donations. Thank you for, by the way, if you can't afford to give a donation, which, you know, there's not very many donations. Very few people donate. So if you can't afford to donate, just watch the ad for me. You know, that's the best way you could help if you want. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You are not obligated to do anything to view my reading. Nothing. But if you feel it in your heart, then that's when you know, just follow your intuition. So watching the ad definitely helps a lot. So I'd appreciate that. And thank you for sharing my videos too with your loved ones, with those that you know need to hear the message. I love you for that, right? Because, you know, you're so unselfish, and I know that, and I feel it. This is about reclaiming your power, is what I feel for you guys. Reclaim your power. You deserve the best in life, but you have to know that, and you need to actively pursue that. If you actively pursue it, I'm telling you, things start to fall in place. It's all a mindset. Do I believe? Do I not believe? Anyway, I love you guys. here we are starting 2020, and I'm predicting that we're going to have a great year. Now, that doesn't mean there won't be challenges. There is always challenges, but I predict that we're going to have a great year. Put it this way, for, where did I see this? I saw this saying, must have been on Facebook, I pray that the tears that you cried in 2019 nourish your seeds for through 2020. It's going to be a great year. Just know it. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.